All right, so it's late January 65, and yeah, we could be looking at a pretty busy turn. I'm hoping that we will be able to assault and take Fort Monroe. We're going to try to assault again Fort Caswell as well as Fort Fisher. Buell will move on Southport with a division to get a foothold across the river. What else? Not too much happening in this area. I'm trying to get a control of this road here, and then get control of this one, and then we'll be able to kind of like spread the line a little bit. Otherwise, we're sort of just getting more forces, down here. I'm hoping to save this bit of a disaster here down in Fort Brown and Brownsville. So we're going to send the division from Pensacola here, and then the other division will try to escape to Brownsville itself, which has just a militia unit in it. We are moving east, farther east, trying to get closer to El Paso, and we also have our force from Colorado moving down a couple regions. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So let's run the turn and see what happens. All right, as expected, pretty exciting turn. Our morale's up to 128. Looks like we gained 3 from decisions and 9 from options and events. Win level is at 185 though, so definitely going to be getting close on that. Confederate morale is at 91. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at so 13th Amendment is plus 10, and then yeah, I don't see anything else. So yeah, it's kind of cool playing into 1865 because you get to see some new messages that normally don't pop up. We did take Fort Monroe, and the unit Monroe garrison retreated back to James City. So yep, so we got back Fort Monroe. We were able to take Fort Fisher as well as Southport. Excuse me, that's the wrong one. So the 69th Division here, Humphreys Division, did not assault, so it was still a militia unit, or a fort unit, a garrison unit in the fort. But we do now control the railroad here at Southport. In addition, we're close to having some control of the railroad up here, which would be nice. You can see that there are 2 divisions here at Savannah, and some additional forces arrived this turn. Over here in Alabama, nothing too much new happened. Yeah, did see some movement. We were able to destroy the railroad there, and here as well. So, and the railroad's destroyed there. So we're doing some decent work with railroad destructions. There were a few skirmishes with partisan units, but we actually won those. We are trying to block the partisan and Indian units from escaping, and we might be pretty close to doing that. We're actually 1 section short this here. Of course, here it is actually defended by a force. Our cavalry force here is now crossed the river. A little tired, but at least fully supplied, and faces to pretty tired militia units. Funny thing, there's actually General or Admiral Hollins. We did get down here. As you can see, there's a garrison unit there, Brownsville Militia, and then there's also another garrison unit. It looks like the fort was destroyed, but the weather is clear, so our division will be able to move on and take Brownsville, which is a size 6 harbor. So the blockade's up to 95%. Don't know if it's doing much. I think they've invested a lot in arsenals and other things that can produce supply. We do have another corps that's arrived here at Pensacola, so we could use it to move on somewhere else. Camden could be kind of an interesting option, and as we'd be able to, if we're able to take Camden and Columbia here, that effectively cuts the railroad off from Virginia through North Carolina. So that's kind of one interesting option. Those are the main highlights. Our force here, we've lucked out, had some lucky weather. The weather is still clear, and they'll arrive in 2 days. You can see they are bringing some additional forces here to El Paso. Our other forces up here also made it to Colorado City. We have supply here at the next fort, so let's see if they'll be able to get there. So that's 8 days, and that's 25. So yeah, might be able to risk it, and hopefully they can get there in 8 days. Although going this way would be a bit safer. Maybe the safer move. That's for certain. And considering we've had so many problems with supply issues before, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Okay, those are the main highlights. So some pretty exciting things happening. I kind of need to think about if we want to try to move on Norfolk here, which is pretty lightly defended. We do have a couple divisions in here, but not a huge reserve force. Basically, we're at 4 divisions, and then 1 weaker division over here. All right, that's about it. So see you next time.